Alright, here we are at the chicken farm, and I'm inside, and it's the first day of the chickens. So I will be showing you around and telling you about the baby chickens and what they do and what they like to eat and stuff, and how they'll grow and such. So here we are, the chicken farm, inside the barn right now. There's probably about 20,000 chickens in here at the moment. And I'm going to show you around. These orange things right here are called the feed bins. And this tube right here, there's a auger inside that pulls the feed down from the end, which comes from the silo with all the feed inside of it. And you'll see all the food in here. That's a mix of all kinds of different grains, mostly corn. But there's a little guy right there. Most of these guys are really frightened right now because it's their first day inside the barn and they don't know what to expect. So they are on the edge of everything right now. And these pipes right here, these silver things, those are the water lines. We call these the nipples. That's where they drink from. See? Wow. Good job. Obviously, they love the camera. And these water lines go throughout the whole house. There's two on each. There's two sandwiched between the feed line on each side. And I'm going to actually show you a couple interesting things. Here's a natural thing right here. This happens to probably about a quarter of the chickens. They all die. This one's actually not dead, but that's what it looks like when it's dead. It just twitched. That one's almost dead. And I'm going to actually show you a mental one, if I can find it. I just saw it a couple minutes ago. Not too sure where it is. It's over here somewhere. Most mental ones, they have problem walking. Their leg tends to flip up every once in a while. Ah, here he is. If you notice, his leg is off to the side, which helps him not to walk. So we're going to try to get him to move, and you'll see that he can't really walk too well because he is disabled. So that's usually what most of the chickens have, is the disease of not being able to walk. You'll see that. Sometimes you'll see the leg flipped totally upside down, sticking upright instead of where they should be. Sometimes the necks will be turned inside out, like facing backwards instead of forwards. Most chickens are very stupid and they do this all the time. They lay down on their back and they can't get back up, and they start spinning around. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna flip this guy around. Ah, he's mental. Look at his head. You'll notice that he can't look forward, and he is definitely mental. Alright, that's one thing I wanted to show you. And sometimes you'll get these crazy colors of chickens. This is a very odd color. I've never seen this one before. He is totally black. He's a black man inside of a white building, kind of deal. He's pure black, actually. He kind of looks like a penguin if you flip him around. He's got white on the belly. So he can be called a little penguin or something. But that's about how small they are, about the size of your palm. And this guy seems a little bit frightened, so I'm going to put him down. But that's very odd to get that kind of color. But sometimes you'll get a gray or like a brown color. But that's kind of common amongst these guys. See, here's a gray one right here. You'll get that all the time. It just depends on what kind of breed you're getting. But this is the farm. This is what I do. I come in here every morning to pick up the dead chickens, because if the dead chickens stay in here, it'll spread disease, which will kill off all the other chickens, and would not be good because all the chickens would be dead. But it's actually currently, I think it's around 92 degrees in here. Let me check. This is our panel. This is where all controls happen. This is where all the fans turn on and all the curtains go up and down. This is heat and the feeder lines and lights. It's actually 89 degrees in here right now. That is a difference of 50 degrees from outside. Actually, yes, 50 degrees. It is very hot in here. So this is what it looks like. That's our security system. It alerts us if there's something wrong in here. The barns are actually much longer than what you can see here, but this is just the part that's open for the little chickens. Once they start growing, we'll start opening up the other sections so they can spread out, because it will get very crowded in here once they start growing. And those are our heaters. It keeps everything nice and toasty in here. But this is what it all looks like, and I'll be showing you guys what it looks like in about 4 weeks, how big they are and how fast they grow. So this is what it looks like, and I hope you enjoyed my tour of the barn, and I will be coming back to you in 4 weeks to show you the progress of the chickens. I am signing out. This is Ben at the chicken farm.